Have you ever felt an unexplainable stirring deep within your heart? A gentle, yet persistent voice calling your name and urging you to believe that you are cherished beyond measure? I ask you this not to overwhelm you, but to awaken the core of your soul to the reality of how profoundly I love you. I see you, my beloved child, right where you are, carrying burdens, grappling with uncertainties, and yearning for a hope that can sustain you through every storm. I speak to you now to remind you that you are never alone, for I am by your side each moment of the day and each whisper of the night. My arms are always open to receive you, to hold you, and to assure you of the tenderness that flows ceaselessly from my heart. I have witnessed your tears, those shed in the quiet darkness when you thought no one noticed, and I have seen the spark of determination in your eyes when you rise each morning. You need to know that my love for you is not the fleeting kind, nor is it conditional upon your success or perfection. It is steadfast and unbreakable. Every single day, I delight in telling you how much I care for you. Every time you breathe, remember that my devotion to you is immeasurable, and that I will never cease to remind you of it. When your eyes open to the brightness of the sunrise, and you greet a new day, let these words of love echo in your heart. Let them dispel your doubts, rekindle your hope, and send all darkness fleeing. In that very moment, I invite you to walk boldly, to embrace life, and to move ahead on the path I have placed before you. For each step you take, I am illuminating your way. Every dawn is an opportunity for renewal, a chance to discover joy, to look forward with expectancy, and to wear an attitude of unshakable confidence in my power and presence. Yes, my child, arise each morning with gladness, with a fearless spirit, and with the certainty that victory is possible. Carry your shield of faith, hold my words as a guiding sword, and trust that my miraculous power remains at work in and around you. There is no chain I cannot break, no weight of guilt I cannot remove, and no burden I cannot lift from your shoulders. Even the regrets that cling to your thoughts like heavy stones will be dismantled by the mercy I pour upon you. Look at me now. No earthly judge has dominion over your future, and no tongue that whispers betrayal will ever destroy the destiny I have for you. Those who brandish accusations, hoping to harm or condemn you, will not stand. The flame of my justice burns fiercely, and I protect those who entrust their lives to me. Many may conspire against you, perhaps out of malice or jealousy, but I am raising you up as a strong wall of defense. Your best response to hostility is to remain anchored in peace, allowing me to stand in the gap and fight on your behalf. When your enemies try to provoke you, know that I am standing before you, and behind me are legions of angelic hosts. There is a power within you, my power, that allows you to tread upon obstacles and face trials without fear. Serpents of deception and scorpions of pain will not prevail, for I have given you authority to overcome all that strives to hinder your life. All over the world, there are voices declaring they know me, yet they wander far from my heart. I do not seek elaborate sacrifices, nor do I long for offerings that feel like empty gestures. My greatest desire is that you place genuine faith in me, no matter how small that faith might seem. Even if your trust is as tiny as a seed, plant it in the soil of your heart and watch it flourish into something marvelous. In the same way that a tiny seed becomes a towering tree, so will my blessings grow and overshadow you if you dare to believe in my promises. This is a unique season for you, a pivotal chapter in your life. Listen to the spiritual wind, sense the reverberation of the trumpets announcing that my return is near. Surrender every part of yourself to me. It is simpler than you may think. I do not call you to an impossible task. Offer me your heart, especially on days you feel weary or breathless, and there I will meet you. Once more, I will whisper my love into your spirit, and within my embrace, you will find comfort and the assurance that I am the one who holds you fast. Breathe in this gift of peace, the pure love that brings serenity and calmness to your soul. Let my strength mend your wounds, alleviate your burdens, and restore wholeness to your mind and body. I offer you tranquility that the world cannot replicate, a fountain of refreshment for your emotions, a fortress of stability for your spirit. Stay near to me and discover that true rest cannot be found in any place but in the depths of my presence. Yes, let every breath draw you closer to the gentle fragrance of my spirit. In these moments of fellowship with me, allow time to drift away as I impart more of my divine gifts into your heart. My love belongs to you. Never reject it. Remember, you are not obligated to exhaust your energy in pursuit of people who only offer you conditional affection or treat you unkindly. Cease striving to please those who fail to value you. Embrace my eternal love that knows no end or betrayal. Know that my covenant with you is everlasting, unwavering, and steadfast. My plans for you are authentic and life-changing. To accept my love is to set a new course for yourself, one defined by abundant life, unshakable joy, and the promise that I will never disappoint you. This love I give is more than mere goodness. It is miraculous, it is forgiveness, and it is yours to claim. I laid down my life for you, spilling my own blood so that your sins could be forgiven, and I rose again in triumph so that you too could stand in victory. Even if the full meaning of these events remains a mystery to you, trust that I work far beyond your imagination. I will touch your heart in ways that will leave you certain. I am the source of your salvation and freedom. You will feel a conviction so strong that it gives you the courage to make choices that lead you into the life I have designed for you. The time to act is now, my child. Recognize the supernatural power that continues to shape your life and open yourself to the abundance of blessings I have prepared. No one can hold you in contempt because my spirit is with you. If any look upon your youth or your past to belittle you, they will soon be silenced by the evidence of my work in you, fruits of faith and transformation that speak louder than words. Once they understand that it is my spirit who has been leading you, they will realize that everything I have done for you is also available to them if they choose to receive. The kind of love the world frequently offers is riddled with limits, demands, or false promises. Many will pledge their hearts only if they gain something in return, and when they cannot, they may abandon you. But I tell you, do not suffer this any longer. Bring all your pain to me and find healing. Cease to dwell in desperation or heartbreak. In my arms, every wound can mend. Every tear can be wiped away. And in the safe harbor of my presence, you will discover that you are deeply loved. I long to hear you tell me you love me, but even if words fail you, I know your heart. I see your longing to stay connected with me. I am here to speak something different into your life, hope and restoration. I have noticed your living faith, vibrant, passionate, and radiant. It has grown over time, and you have come to know me more intimately. You have discovered the value of waiting on my timing, trusting that I pour out blessings at the perfect moment. Even now, I assemble a mighty company of brave ones who are willing to live with determination and share my love openly. You are among these courageous souls, chosen not by chance but because I delight in who you are becoming. Guard your ears, my dear child, and be mindful of what you let your eyes see. Allow my word to have priority. Immerse yourself in the Holy Spirit, and let my truth shape your entire being. Read, listen, speak, write, and sing what I inspire in you. Do so wholeheartedly, and you will learn to manage the resources I place in your hands. Great blessings shall come, but they must be tended and preserved with wisdom. When I elevate you, it is not for you to bask in pride or lord authority over others. If you want my favor to multiply, then keep your heart humble. Steer clear of rumors or slander. Never raise a hand or speak words meant to wound those who appreciate you, those who give you work, or those who simply cross your path each day. Instead, pour yourself into your tasks. Serve those around you, whether they are family, colleagues, or friends, and be a source of hope to the people near you. I have chosen you so you may be fruitful, to go where I send you, and to bring prosperity and blessing wherever you tread. I speak to you as a loving friend, inviting you to trust me fully. If you crave transformation, if you long for a breakthrough, submit your ways to me and walk in step with my guidance. Tell me that you will, and I will lead you into new seasons where triumph becomes your testimony. I have set you apart as a warrior of faith, a person who can lift up those you love and persist until victory is achieved time and time again. Let my presence move with you from one shining triumph to another, carried by your constant gratitude and praise. That heart of thanksgiving which you nurture in yourself and your household is precious to me, my daughter, my son. I see the champion spirit in you, and I will bless you abundantly. I made no mistake in choosing you. I know exactly why I placed my favor upon you, and it thrills my heart to see your resilience, your trust, and your willingness to endure for the sake of what I have promised. You give me so much joy. Continue making wise decisions. I applaud the time you set aside to listen to my words and to pray. Such moments are precious, and they nourish your soul. Fill your home with peace, fortify your heart with strength, and guarantee you will always move from triumph to triumph, from blessing to blessing. Yes, trials will come. That envious adversary cowers when he sees your persistence, and though he may return to test your resolve, do not be afraid. In this life, hardship will exist, but never forget, my love and presence are near you. I am never out of reach. Call to me with unwavering faith, and you will find me ready to supply everything you need and even more. Yet before abundance can be poured out, I long for you to gain greater understanding and learn wise stewardship. Do not repeat the patterns of the past, where blessings once entrusted to you slipped away through negligence. Keep only the wisdom gained from those painful lessons, and then extend your hand toward the future. Advance step by step with perseverance. Do not rush, for if you walk with me, you walk in peace, unafraid of tomorrow's uncertainties. You have repented of your misguided paths, and I have already forgiven you. Your mistakes are no more in my eyes. My Holy Spirit lives within you, guiding you lovingly toward a glorious finish line. You will receive a reward, for you have believed in me. I will bless you and your household. Spread my words, comfort weary souls, and watch as the heavens open above you. I will shower you with health, joy, deeper understanding, unshakable persistence, and divine refreshment that renews your entire being. These promises are my reward to those who delight in my service. I adore you, and it moves my heart to see how far you have come. I behold your faith, your longing for growth, and I weep tears of joy with you. You are not abandoned, you are on a journey. And I will soon unveil the wonders I have prepared for you and those dearest to you. In due time, you will reach the blessing you have sought. You will enter into peace and genuine prosperity. You are a treasure in my eyes. I love your sincerity, the authenticity of your heart when you converse with me or close your eyes in reflection and devotion. Oh, how I cherish the rhythm of your heartbeat when it resonates with divine joy, filling you with heavenly gladness. In these moments, I remove every ache, every sickness, every fear. I desire that after you hear my voice, you feel profoundly loved. Do not drag your feet through the day in despair. Yes, circumstances can overwhelm you. The trials you face might feel unrelenting. Yet I am here, my beloved, and I will prove my love in countless ways. Whenever conflict arises, you will sense my divine affection coursing through your spirit. If sorrow tries to invade your heart, my embrace will shield you, wiping away every trace of anguish and leaving you beaming with renewed joy. Your family and friends will marvel and ask, "Why do you shine so brightly? What is this peace in you?" Meanwhile, those who conspired against you will flee, feeling powerless when they see that fear no longer grips you and that they have failed in their attempts to harm you. Indeed, I encircle you with a supernatural shield of protection, establishing a refuge around your home. Day and night, my angelic guard stands ready to keep you safe. Believe it wholeheartedly, for this love I offer is not a figment of imagination. It is as tangible as the air that fills your lungs, stronger and more beautiful than any miracle you could request. My love covers you, preserving your life, and there is no greater treasure you can receive than this. Each morning when you rise, your gratitude brings me delight. You place your life into my hands, trusting me with every new day, and that sincere devotion from your heart is a radiant testimony. Even if others mock you for believing in a God you cannot see, you know better. You know that I am real, and you are certain that I care for you. With this unwavering faith, you stand firm, living as a child of the one who spoke the universe into existence. Let your face radiate with the confidence that comes from knowing who you belong to. Let your eyes sparkle with joy, for I call you daughter, I call you son, and that identity will never be stripped away. Your steadiness and heartfelt gratitude amaze me. You have a beautiful spirit that draws near to me every morning, waiting for my voice before the sun ever touches the sky. Keep showing up, my child. Your diligence in seeking me warms my heart more than you can imagine. You are worthy of my love, and you always will be. Silence the haunting doubt that tries to convince you otherwise. Rid your mind of fears that insist you cannot possibly be good enough. Rejoice every single day, secure in the knowledge that my love is yours to keep. Even if you falter or make mistakes, I remain steadfast. My greatest delight is redeeming and guiding you, not rejecting you or turning you away. My love alone has the power to transform your life, shift your desires, and make you into a living testimony of mercy. This is why I am always near, showing you the best path, inviting you to walk in righteousness, and equipping you with virtue that reflects my nature. I come to deliver and cleanse you, to fill you with wisdom, so that you do not repeat the stumbles of the past. Remember, I will never withhold my love from you. My commitment is to renew your life, bestow health and prosperity, and stay by your side, so that you can experience abundant breakthroughs. I have often reminded you how precious you are to me, and I will keep reminding you, especially when you choose to love and obey me wholeheartedly. The deeper you walk with me, the more I flood you with blessings. Take my hand. Let me pull you out of the pit where life's trials may have cast you. This is the time for you to break free from prolonged suffering, to abandon the paths of pain that once held you captive. I offer you a new way, one filled with my goodness, peace, and unstoppable strength. Discard any old sense of guilt or shame, and let your heart be saturated by my affection. I am pardoning you, welcoming you into a new life, and rescuing you at this very moment. It is crucial that you see yourself as worthy of my love, worthy of the blessings I pour out, and worthy of the overflowing joy I place before you. Do not second guess whether you truly deserve a life of light and abundance. Yes, you are my beloved child, and you are meant to live with wisdom, clarity, and divine provision. Even in the midst of your fiercest battles, when you face insufficiency, when critics attempt to tear you down, know that I am right there. I provide what you need. Do not fear. Your life and your loved ones rest safely in my hands. I present to you the purest form of love. Will you accept it? I hear your heart's gentle yes, and I receive it with gladness. I yearn for you to learn how to lean upon me, to rest in my arms the way a small child nestles close to a caring parent. I have cleansed your heart so you can approach me with simple, earnest faith, the kind of trust children possess. I came to you as a friend who listens patiently, and I will never vanish or forsake you. Even if you find yourself in lonely seasons, uncertain of where I am, recall that I promised never to depart. My words are true. I do not lie or change my mind based on circumstances. I have placed my spirit in you, removed your shame, and crowned you with triumph because I love you. There is an accuser who torments you, reminding you of yesterday's failures, trying to drench you in shame. Do not give him any ground. You are not who you once were. I have renewed your life, and it is vital that you see yourself through my eyes, even if just a glimpse. I see so much beauty and potential in you that, if you caught even a fraction of it, you would be speechless. One day, you will glance back upon the path you have walked, recalling the moments you nearly gave up. Yet your faith prevailed, and you marched forward. I marvel at the growth you exhibit right now, even as I still regard you with a parental affection. To me, you will forever be my cherished child, so do not be afraid. I give you strength. I am the one who stands by you, who continually supports you with my unwavering care. If you truly wish to live forever as a prince or princess in my kingdom, keep your spirit humble, transparent, and untainted. Carry innocence in your heart, remain grateful, and trust me without hesitation. As long as you dwell on this earth, I will clothe you with dignity and royal authority. My angels will be at your side, ensuring you are protected. You will never be alone. My gentleness, fondness, and love will always encircle you, because you occupy an irreplaceable place in my heart. Yet sometimes, I see you awaken with sadness, unable to pinpoint its source. It creeps into your mind, uninvited. You wonder if your emotions are cautioning you about something. Listen, that heaviness you sense is the sound of my spirit gently stirring your soul, calling your name when it seems you are drifting. When you become so occupied that you lose sight of me, I use that gentle sorrow to draw you back. Do not remain stuck in emptiness. That emptiness signals that your spirit is dry and in need of my living water, a water that heals, restores, and revitalizes your innermost being. If you continue to push me aside, confusion will overtake you. In times of trial, you risk forgetting that I never left you. You might start to believe the lie that I have punished you or abandoned you. That is far from the truth. Understand this clearly. I do not lie and I do not deceive. My actions throughout eternity display the unfathomable depth of my love for you. Words alone cannot measure that love. When I say I adore you, it goes beyond the capabilities of human language. Draw near to me and I will satisfy your soul with divine sweetness. I will immerse you in my love so thoroughly that tears of gratitude will stream from your eyes. They will not be tears of sorrow but of overwhelming joy, poured out from a heart awakened to my kindness. In those moments, if others question your tears, you may truthfully answer, I am experiencing the extraordinary affection of my Father in heaven, who speaks a heavenly language of compassion that resonates deep within me. My sadness has vanished. My Father has destroyed my despair and gifted me a renewed life. Receive these words, my child. I see how many weights you carry on your back, fears, worries, regrets, and I have come to lift them. Will you let me do so? Do not hide your pain any longer. Learn to rest in the arms of the one who loves you unconditionally. I keep my promises. I can truly transform your life from the inside out. My power is infinite, and my heart is big enough to handle all your weaknesses. I understand you thoroughly, from your joys to your hidden wounds, and I want you to feel my kindness without judgment. I know your soul is battered, and it has become difficult for you to trust or believe in the purity of love. Too many have claimed to love you but only sought their own gain. You have concluded that love is nothing more than an illusion or a game people play. But I speak to you now. The love I offer is authentic. I want to heal you. Perhaps you think you do not require my assistance because you do not consider yourself unwell. But if you could see with spiritual eyes the damage in your soul, you would realize how deep those wounds run, and you would finally know that this is not your fault. You are not innately cold or mean-spirited. You are simply in pain. You have endured so much that you have grown accustomed to the torment resting on your shoulders. Day after day, you drag yourself forward, scarcely aware of all the gifts, blessings, and opportunities I have aligned for you. Negativity has overshadowed your perspective. You say you were born with a short temper or with a predisposition for anger, yet that is not your true identity. Look in the mirror again. Observe the face reflected there. You are a remarkable creation. Remember the times you have laughed wholeheartedly, or the tears that slid down your cheeks for a loved one who departed from this world. That shows you have an incredible capacity for love. You do know how to love. You simply do not want to risk being hurt again. I will surround you with such an outpouring of genuine love that forgetting it will be impossible. These are not empty words. This is your confirmation that you need my unwavering kindness, and there is someone in your life who needs it too. I urge you both to surrender your hearts to me. Let healing begin today. Share these comforting truths, because as they resonate within you, they inscribe themselves upon your spirit, rewriting the story of your soul. Yes, I love you and I will raise you up. I will continue blessing you and infusing you with my might, so that you can fully recover from the afflictions that have long weighed you down. Look at how far you have already come. When you spend a few moments each day in prayer, in quietness, in reflection, I see how it calms you, granting you fresh perspective and letting you place your family's needs in my hands. Those seemingly small intervals, minutes or seconds, are precious seeds of faith. I treasure them more than you can imagine, and I promise to transform them into bountiful harvests of goodness. When I uplift you, you will not fall. When I uphold you, you will remain standing. It is entirely right that you rely on me daily. I am not irritated by your pleas. Rather, I am delighted by your willingness to share even your fears and failings with me. No temptation or honest confession will ever repel my heart from you. As your creator, I saw from the beginning every circumstance you would encounter. I know everything about you and still choose to love you without reservation. You have asked, why have I endured so many hardships? Let me respond by showing you the triumphs you have won in spite of it all. I shaped you to be unique, to avoid blindly following the crowd. This special calling has occasionally led to rejection. Certain people, intimidated by the favor I have placed on you, disliked you without reason. You now realize they were reacting to the spark of destiny they recognized within you. But be at peace. I chose you for a purpose established before the foundation of the universe. You are not an accident. Many tried to make you believe you were undeserving of success or joy, but your moment of triumph and restoration is here. Your adversaries will grow weary and see that you are protected by my presence. It is time to let go of all grudges, regrets, and tendencies to seek approval from everyone else. You are my beloved daughter, my beloved son. You possess the right to my everlasting love, because I have cleansed you. Your heart belongs to me, and I have transformed it. I will never revoke your right to my affection, for I love you beyond comprehension. I will always be with you, never reversing my commitment. Simply accept this gift of grace. Speak to me from the depths of your heart. Confess your trust in my unfailing devotion. Yes, I love you, my precious one. Rise up with new courage this week. Tend to your family's needs, work diligently, and step through every open door. Do your part, and I will do mine. Behind the scenes, I orchestrate people, places, and events in your favor. Even now, as you listen, my spirit energizes your faith, ensuring your victory is already secured in the spiritual realm. Soon it will manifest in the natural. Yet I invite you to keep believing not only in me, but also in yourself. Many have insulted you, used hurtful names, or belittled you. At times, even relatives have disrespected you. Yet pause and notice how envy, not just disdain, motivates some of their words. They see a glimmer in you, a divine spark, and they do not know how to handle it. Refuse to harbor bitterness or thoughts of revenge. If you encounter unexpected strife, keep working wholeheartedly. Let your mind rest in prayer for those who try to deter you. Their sole desire is to shatter your hope, to derail your dedication, and to convince you to forfeit the progress you have made. But I have deployed an angelic army on your behalf to combat the forces that seek to pull you down. Continue pressing onward, my child. Do not lower your gaze or cower in shame. My presence is with you, and no harm can triumph over my shield of protection. No one can uproot the plans I have sown in your life. Seek me in the morning, cry out to me at night, and walk each day in confidence. I will watch over you while you rest, and I will accompany you when you rise again. In this very season, I have chosen to bless you and your household abundantly. All I ask is that you stand firm on my promises. You have a choice: to keep moving forward, trusting in my word, or to return to the old patterns from which I delivered you. Yet I know you well, and I'm certain of your decision. You will remain steadfast. You will embrace my assurance that your breakthrough is near. When you need me, here I am, waiting to guide you, to prove my unfailing friendship. I will continue showing you both through miraculous interventions and gentle whispers that my love is real. I have always been your true companion, walking with you in joyous times and in dark valleys alike. Do not fear what confronts you today. I, your God, come faithfully, reminding you I am right beside you. I hold you in my hands, strengthening you when you feel exhausted and searching for solutions. When panic tries to claim you, my words offer calm. When desperation attempts to overtake your spirit, the sound of my voice replenishes hope. You are never isolated. I experience every ache in your heart. Take courage. Never give up. Close your eyes, let silence envelop you, and breathe deeply. Sense my nearness. Even if you momentarily ignore me or let your faith waver, I will not abandon you. Though you may fail to see the answers to your difficulties, keep waiting on me, for I am already resolving them. Exercise patience, my child, and trust that I will not let you down. Open your heart to me. Do not forget that I love you, and that with me by your side, life takes on new meaning. Allow me to mold your future, to fill you with heavenly joy, and watch how your perspective transforms. Your emotions will stabilize, and your life will radiate a new, blessed outlook. Know that you bear my image. You are inherently strong and courageous enough to confront challenges and claim victory. I designed your personal growth to sometimes accompany hardship, and wisdom to often follow moments of pain. But here is the good news. Your trials are nearing completion. So seize my hand, surrender everything to me, and I will lift you higher than any mountain of adversity. Remain in peace, holding on to patience and faith. I have chosen you to overcome, and with me, you will surpass every barrier. Within you lies the power to topple mountains and walk boldly through surging waters, unafraid of the raging storms. You will defy the odds. My grace is sufficient, and my love fills you continuously, every second of every day, granting you fresh vigor to conquer all obstacles. I want every fiber of your being to absorb these words. You are cherished, you matter, and there is a divine reason for your life. Let this sink deep into your soul, reviving any hope that has dimmed and awakening a confidence you may have forgotten. Today, I continue speaking into your spirit because I long for you to experience the fullness of my presence, the wellspring of my love, and the assurance that you are destined for incredible things beyond what you currently see. Now open your heart wide, because I want to expand your understanding of who I am and what I desire for you. So many souls walk through life feeling unloved or only partially loved, as though genuine affection is a fragile gift that can be seized away at any moment. This is not the kind of love I give. My love does not teeter on your performance or slip away when your behavior fails to meet human expectations. Instead, my love stands firm, radiating from the depths of my very nature. I do not decide to love you more when you achieve great things, nor do I love you less when you make mistakes. My devotion is unwavering. Allow your spirit to exhale its fears and uncertainties, breathing in the reality of my compassion that never fails. I know how life's unexpected blows can deplete your enthusiasm, how negative voices from the past try to convince you that you will never be anything special. But dear child, if only you could glimpse the brilliance I see in you. I shaped you with careful thought, weaving into your design qualities that reflect my essence. I watch you grow, and I'm filled with delight each time you choose hope over despair and kindness over bitterness. There are times when your patience wears thin, or you feel confused about which path to choose. In those moments, I beckon you to pause, to rest in me. I want you to realize that I am not scolding you for needing help. Rather, I stand ready to guide you through each question and fear. Lean on me. Lean on my wisdom, my perspective, and my comforting presence. I will illuminate the way. Sometimes I may speak through a soft nudge in your heart, a timely piece of advice from someone who loves you, or a sudden insight that aligns with the truth of my words. Other times, I might speak through a quiet sense of peace that descends upon you even when circumstances remain turbulent. Regardless, my promise is to never leave you fumbling in the dark alone. You might wonder, can I truly trust in promises that I cannot see? My answer to you is simple. If you look back upon your life, you will realize I have been guiding you all along. Even in heartbreak or disappointment, I was there, quietly sustaining you, redirecting your steps towards something better. I never intended for those trials to break you. Instead, I used them to reveal your resilience and deepen your faith. Through the cracks in your heart, my love has seeped in, shining light where fear once reigned, comforting wounds that only divine tenderness can heal. Yes, the scars you bear have a story. They testify that you are an overcomer, that you have not been crushed by the weight of adversity. Be proud of the battles you have already fought, and lean on me for every new challenge. Your best days are not behind you but ahead, waiting for you to embrace them with a heart made bold by my presence. No matter how chaotic the external world may become, you can remain anchored in me. My heart is unshakable ground. When you feel the sting of betrayal from those who claim to love you, remember that my love is different. It is not hollow or manipulative. I do not withhold my affection or approval as a method of control. I do not toss aside my children when they trip up or speak harsh words. On the contrary, I gently help them back to their feet, restore their courage, and remind them that their identity is secure in me. So whenever regret or shame tries to take root, bring it to me. I will not chastise you or shame you further. Instead, I will clothe you in renewed dignity and show you how to walk upright in freedom once more. I do not forget a single tear you have shed. Your heart's every longing is known to me. In moments of silent anguish, when your voice strains to articulate your inner aches, my spirit intercedes, carrying your groans to the highest heavens. You may feel that certain dreams are too far gone, that precious seasons of your life were wasted, or that mistakes sealed off doors of possibility. But I want you to realize, I am the one who can restore even the years that seem lost. I can unlock doors no human can close. Though you might not understand how, trust that I can orchestrate beautiful outcomes out of shattered pieces. Release the impulse to figure out every detail. Instead, Let me handle the complexities that are far beyond your control. Embrace the simplicity of a child's trust, remembering that I have championed you from the very start. I see your potential, your tenderness, your capacity to love. I see your passion for truth, your curiosity, and the quiet strengths you often overlook. Let me nurture those qualities, helping them flourish until your life shines like a beacon of love to those around you. You will become a living testimony that my love can transform even the hardest hearts, can revive the most wearied souls, and can give purpose where all seemed lost. Allow me to speak to your fears about the future. How many times have you lost sleep, replaying worst-case scenarios, or absorbing the anxieties of those around you? My child, your future is secure in me. No plan formed against you will stand. Do not be discouraged by the chaos you see in the world, or by the cruelty that humans inflict on one another. You are under my protection. I have assigned angels to watch over you and your loved ones, to form an unseen shield that wards off the schemes of darkness. You may see tragedies and think, what if it happens to me? But do not let the shadows blind you to my omnipresence. I govern the universe, and my care extends to every corner of your life. In your work, your home, your friendships, everywhere you go, be mindful of my presence, for I am there, guiding and watching over you. Approach each day with expectancy. Today, my Father may open a new door of blessing. Yes, such an attitude pleases me, for it demonstrates that you truly believe in my infinite goodness. Resist cynicism, which whispers that you must handle everything alone, or that you must stay guarded, never risking trust. Let me show you how to walk boldly, grounded in the knowledge that I, the source of boundless love, am your constant companion. Occasionally, you might question whether your efforts to do good, to love others, or to hold on to morality even make a difference. You see injustices around you, and you wonder if your small acts can bring any change at all. But hear me. You are not called to single-handedly repair a broken world. You are called to be a conduit of my love within it. When you show kindness, forgive a wrong, or help someone in need, you reflect me into their life. You become an instrument through which I can work wonders. Even if you cannot see immediate results, trust that every seed of love planted by faith will eventually bear fruit. Yes, you still have much to learn, and I delight in teaching you. I am not merely an instructor handing out stern lessons, but a caring mentor who invests in your growth and rejoices in your progress. Expect me to reveal more layers of truth as you continue seeking me. Be ready for spiritual insights that pierce your heart with clarity. Do not fear correction, for it is a sign of my deep involvement in your life. When I gently nudge you to abandon unwise habits or associations that harm you, it is because I see the bigger picture and want only the best for you. Trust my guidance, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. I will never lead you astray. Remember that your life is valuable not only for your own sake, but for the people around you. Sometimes you forget the influence you have, the words of encouragement you speak, the acts of service you provide, the warmth you radiate. Each of these has the potential to awaken hope in someone else, so do not hold yourself back with thoughts of insignificance. Believe me when I say, I can use even the smallest gestures to accomplish great transformations in hearts. And if you let my words continue to fill your mind, you will see how effortlessly your life becomes a channel of my grace. You are more than a conqueror, my dear child. You are free to pursue the dreams and visions I have placed within your heart. Nurture them. Speak them out. Act upon them, trusting that I delight in your pursuits. Even if you stumble, I am there to lift you. My presence means you need not fear condemnation. Indeed, my grace covers you. Keep pressing forward without shame. Let yourself dream big, love big, and serve big, for I am the one supplying the strength and resources to accomplish what you never thought possible. I know there are days you wake feeling an invisible weight pressing down on you, thoughts swirling, dragging your spirit into a pit of gloom. In those times, turn your thoughts toward me. Call my name. Invite my peace to flood your mind. You do not have to carry heaviness alone or fight shadows in your own strength. I offer you serenity that the world cannot replicate, the kind of peace that descends like a shield over your heart, standing guard against torment and confusion. Let me remind you how precious you are. Once more I say, you are beloved, you are wanted, you are chosen. These truths do not expire or lessen over time. Let them anchor your identity. Walk with your head held high, not in arrogance but in confidence that you belong to me. When people criticize or reject you, do not let bitterness poison your soul. Instead, remember who has declared you worthy. I have. If I have called you worthy, no earthly voice can overturn that verdict. You remain etched in the palm of my hand, secure in my everlasting promise. Do not measure your life by comparing it to others. Each of my children has a unique path, shaped by distinct gifts, callings, and lessons. Fix your eyes on the road I set before you, trusting me to lead you. When you find victory, celebrate and share your testimony to uplift others. When you see others succeed, rejoice with them, knowing there is no scarcity in my kingdom. I have abundance for all. Comparison only breeds envy or pride, neither of which benefits your soul. Commit your plans to me. In prayer, present your desires with honesty, whether large or small. I am as interested in the details of your life as in your greatest ambitions. Do you wish for a stable job, a healthy body, a restored relationship? Do not be ashamed to ask me for these blessings. As a caring parent, I find joy in meeting your needs and desires according to what is ultimately good for you. Sometimes my answer comes swiftly, other times it is delayed to cultivate patience. But in every instance, you can trust my perfect wisdom. I want you to live a life characterized by gratitude. Thankfulness is a powerful posture. It keeps your heart open, your mind clear, and your eyes attuned to the blessings that flow around you daily. When you adopt an attitude of appreciation, you guard your spirit against negativity and despair. Gratitude fosters humility, recognizing that every good thing you possess is an expression of my love. It also stirs generosity, prompting you to share with others from the overflow of what I have given you. Do you realize I sing over you with delight? In the heavenly realm, I celebrate your existence. My kingdom rejoices when even one heart turns toward me, and your heart has turned in my direction, longing for more of me. This gives me immense pleasure, my child. Imagine me rejoicing, standing with open arms, encouraging you to keep seeking, keep growing, and keep embracing the abundant life I planned for you. Though you cannot see it with physical eyes, I assure you it is real. You are loved so deeply that all of heaven cheers for you. If you listen attentively, you will sense my closeness, especially in your darkest trials. When you face rejection or mocking, I remind you, blessed are you when others misunderstand or revile you because of your faith. I stand with you, ensuring no ridicule can extinguish the radiance of my love in you. By leaning into me, you discover that what appears as adversity can become a catalyst for even greater testimony. Do not be alarmed by the noise of the world, its endless demands, shifting morality, ceaseless conflicts. None of it changes my nature. I remain the same, forever stable, a secure foundation under your feet. Let the storms of culture rage. Even if they surge against you, they cannot topple the fortress of my love. Rest in that unassailable truth. Let your soul be still, confident in the knowledge that the one who holds galaxies in motion also holds you. I know there are unspoken dreams and hidden anxieties in your heart. Perhaps you have hesitated to bring them to me, fearing I will say no or that I will judge you harshly. Lay aside that fear. Let us talk openly without pretense. I am not threatened by your questions or resentful of your doubts. Approach me with the sincerity of a child, trusting that my heart toward you is kind. Even if I guide you differently than you expected, it is because I see beyond the boundaries of time. I see the path that will ultimately fulfill your life's purpose, and I yearn to lead you toward it safely. My child, hear me. You are loved with an everlasting love. Do not allow your heart to grow numb or callous to that truth. When the days feel tedious, or your chores mundane, or your body fatigued, reflect on my unending affection. Let it be an oasis for your spirit, a fountain of renewed energy. Nothing can separate you from this love, not your past, not your mistakes, not your shortcomings. When condemnation whispers, let me be your shield. My grace covers your faults, and my spirit empowers you to walk in righteousness. Trust me to be your strength where you feel weak, your wisdom where you feel unsure, your stability when you feel shaken. Rise each morning, dear one, with the awareness that you have a heavenly Father cheering you on. If sorrow tries to weigh you down, breathe my name. If regrets of the past threaten to choke your present, place them at my feet. If fear of the future paralyzes you, remember that I hold all your tomorrows. In me, you have everything you need. And more than that, you have someone who adores you, who would cross any distance to be by your side. Indeed, I crossed the chasm of eternity to ensure you could be mine forever. Remember, you are priceless. Do not look to the opinions of those who undervalue you. Look to me. I am the one who declares you precious. Gently lift your head, look toward the horizon of possibilities I have laid out, and walk forward. Whenever you stumble, reach for me. My hand is always extended, ready to catch you, to set you back on your feet, and to point you onward. If you are misunderstood or laughed at, find refuge in my steadfast gaze. If you must stand alone in your convictions, know that I stand with you. My love offers you courage and a sense of belonging nothing else can replicate. Let this day be a turning point, where you decide that no despair will quench your spirit, for you belong to me, the Lord of Hope. Where you choose not to dwell on the negativity swirling around you, but to focus on the unchanging truth of my word. Where you pledge to let your life be shaped by my love rather than by the fickle opinions of man. Step out in faith, acknowledging that every breath is a gift from my hand, and every gift is an opportunity to honor me. I cherish your devotion, each prayer you utter, each time you pause to acknowledge my presence. Keep returning to that quiet place in your heart where you meet with me. It can be first thing in the morning, in the stillness of night, or in the midst of daily tasks. Invite me in. Let me speak gently, letting my words wash over your fears and replace them with hope. Whenever you feel too weak or discouraged to pray, simply rest in the knowledge that my Spirit intercedes for you. Even your sighs are known in heaven. As the days pass, watch for evidence of my hand at work. Notice the small mercies and the large breakthroughs. I am constantly weaving threads of goodness throughout your life, forming a pattern of redemption and purpose. Be patient when you do not immediately see the outcome you desire. My timing is perfect. I know precisely when to bring breakthroughs, to open doors, to reveal relationships, or to orchestrate circumstances for your benefit. All I ask is that you cling to faith and let your heart remain receptive to my instructions. Stand tall in the face of adversity, remembering that I have overcome every power that sets itself against you. You are under my sovereign care. Rest in that truth with a deep exhale of relief. No force in heaven or on earth is stronger than my love. No darkness can extinguish the light I have placed in you. If you face financial struggles, trust me. If relational strife arises, bring it to me. If your health falters, cling to me. I am a God of restoration, able to bring forth hope in the most barren places. Where others see impossibility, I see potential for miracles. Whenever you hear condemnation roar, let my voice ring louder, reminding you, you are my beloved child in whom I delight. Do not cower in the shadows of shame. Step boldly into the light of my acceptance. Let my grace uphold you when you are fragile. Let my counsel steer you when decisions loom. I do not expect you to navigate life alone. I want to be intimately involved in your journey, guiding every turn and curve along the way. My child, even if you remember nothing else from these words, let this remain stamped upon your soul. I love you with an everlasting, unbreakable, inexhaustible love. There is nothing you could do to earn it, and there is nothing you could do that would make me withdraw it. You are safe in my arms. Embrace that security. Walk in that freedom. Let my love be your identity, your foundation, and your comfort. The entire world may shift, but my devotion toward you is constant. I see you fully. Your flaws, your dreams, your quirks, your laughter, your silent cries. And knowing you as intimately as I do, I remain steadfastly committed to you. Your life is precious to me. Each second that passes is an opportunity for me to show you how cherished you truly are. Open wide your heart, dear one, and receive my embrace without reservation. You are mine, now and forever, and I will never let you go. Amen.